She knew from day one she had lost. He was cold, cold as frost. She did everything to make him stay. He always knew that he would pay. She always thought they were meant to be. He was sleeping with her best friend, but he knew this was the end.
Hello, I'm Stu McConey and you're listening to Swindon Live and Local on Swindon 105.5.
So that was Broken Vow from Jared Clark, who's playing the Roaring Donkey tonight with Mike Barham. Tonight, Wednesday the 3rd. So welcome to the second hour of Live and Local here on Swindon 105.5 with me, Stu Jackson, and
Sean Hodgson, and we got some new guests, haven't we?
We have, yes. It's now got rather cramped in the studio because we have Perry, Sophie and Liam from Polar Front. Hello guys.
Hello.
Yes, nice to see you all, nice to see you all.
Without drums but with a box. You've got a cajon, haven't you?
Yeah.
Don't you, Luke? yeah. Excellent. Alright. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to play you our medley. But not right now, because first of all I've got to think of the clues. And you can hear the cogs ticking now. So I turn the piece of paper and look at the answers, and I think I've got to work backwards then. And then you've got to work forwards from there. Okay, here we go. We've got 5 songs, 5 artists. The first one, a clue for the song. Somebody, you might describe them, if they try to sell you something and try and get away with it in a quite a smarmy way, you might describe them as performing in a particular way. As load of rubbish really. I can't think of any more. I'm going to go to the second one. A clue for the second one. The artist, I think, has got sort of a Swindonish connection actually. Originally, I think he's got some Swindon connection or Watchfield. I think he was been born that way actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or he went to school over that way. I know that. Originally in the band in the 60s and into the early 70s. It's a solo track from one of those concept albums from the 1970s, and the clue for the song relates to one of the 4 seasons of the year. So that's a clue for the song. The third one, clue for the song. It's a love song, and he's just really telling this person that he doesn't want her to change because he thinks she's perfect the way she is at the moment. So that's a clue for the song. Clue for the fourth one. I'm rambling here, aren't I? I'm definitely. It's a rambling clue session here, isn't it? I'm under pressure. I'm rambling. This is almost like the 60-second challenge here, isn't it? Except I'm allowed to repeat myself. A clue for the artist. I'm not allowed to. I'm just doing it to be in charge of the button, so I can do what I want. And the clue for the artist. I know he was a member of the Beach Boys as a sort of temporary stand-in, but he was a member of the Beach Boys for a while in the 60s. Well, that's not what he's known for. And the song is about, I suppose you could say, it's sort of an electrician to do with communication across the sort of the barren wastelands of sort of Midwest America, and that's what that song is about. And the fifth one, sorry, can't think of a clue for the artist, but a clue for the song. It's not about boys and something to do with being happy and just let me get on with it, basically, something like that sort of thing. But anyway, there we go. 5 artists, 5 songs, 5 awful clues. But there you go. Let's have a listen to this lot and see you get on with it anyway. Really. There we go, 5 artists, 5 songs. I say we got we got Liam Perry. I can't read my own handwriting. This is awful, isn't it? This is really bad. Should I just rewind the whole show? Can we do that?
We found a new nickname for him.
Yeah, I'm Penny forever now.
And Sophie from Polar Front in here. So there you go, 5 artists, 5 songs with my wonderful clues that sent you in the many directions. How many, if you're going to give yourself 1 point for the song and 1 for the artist, how many points do you think you're going to give yourself at this early stage?
0 for me.
Oh,
I'm going to go with a solid 2.
Yeah,
solid 2. Is that from my clues or the answers?
Yeah.
The music?
The clues for the last one, we got that
Oh,
one, but the
God,
others,
thank goodness
no
for that.
idea.
We kind of worked in tandem there, so
Yeah.
You worked in...
teamwork on the last
Well,
one.
you left me on my own to do it on my own, so it's just like...
I tell you what, some people sort of complain about my clues. They sort of think they're all a bit all over the place. But this bloke likes them, I tell you what.
Clues helped a lot. Your clues are great.
Just say that again, just so I've got it for the record.
Your clues are great. Your clues are great. Great.
That was James Moss from Swine. You know James Moss? You know Swine, the local sort of arty sort of. Forget the nobody's anyway. That's all right.
Wow.
Sorry.
I just realised we were all shaking our heads and we were on the radio.
But you are on video. You are on video, so that'll catch it. No, that was James Moss. He's involved in Swine, which is like a local artistic collective here in town. And they put sort of a bit like going back to the 60s. They put like happenings on.
I think I know what you're talking about.
They have them up at the Vic every so often, every 3 or 4 months. Bit of art, bit of music, poetry, bit of theatre, food maybe, I don't know, all sorts of
A
stuff.
variety
Anyway.
show then.
I'm not sure. That sounds like
Oh,
Something
no.
we got in the black and white minstrels, isn't it? Val Dunican or something, or is it? No, I don't think that's the phrase they would use. Anyway, big holes and digging artillery. Anyway, okay. Here we got this sheet. So we got Polar Front here with us. So great to have you in with us.
Thank you for
That's
having me.
brilliant, brilliant. Okay, we've had one of your tracks, Wait. When did you release that?
Well, it's not officially out as of yet. It's on radio play, but nothing else.
Oh right. We were special to get a copy
You
of
were,
it.
yeah, you were definitely special.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Well, we like being special, don't we, Stu?
Here first.
Yeah. I'll just have to make a jingle out of that. You're special. That's going to be played forevermore in his soft, dulcet voices. You can say it as well, could you? That's together. All right. Okay. So, all right. Polar Front. Tell us about Polar Front. How long have you been together? What have you been about then?
Well, we've been together since I think like June.
June, yeah.
June
Yeah,
last
June.
year.
Yeah, June.
And yeah, we kind of, I mean, me and Sophie had worked together forever, and we'd always worked with Liam as well. And we kind of started kind of thinking, well, let's just make this into a proper band rather than doing covers in the local. We thought let's actually write some music together and let's try and see what we can come up with. And Polar Front happened.
We first started because Perry called me, needed a drummer for a couple of covers gigs in a local High Wharf pub.
And he showed up with a box.
Yeah, so I showed up with
With your car.
pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we figured, this sounds nice. We're all gelling well together, so we might as well form a band, and here we are now. So.
And it is just the three of you, so it's a trio then, is it? That's how it works.
Well, yeah, I
It
mean,
was 4, but we had a bassist, Mike. He sang as well. He's on the track Wait that we're releasing, but he decided he wanted to do some more solo stuff, which is fine. So we wish him the best with that. We're going to carry on as us 3.
That's
Yeah,
great. It's
we
great.
haven't really got any more plans at the moment to get anybody else in, but who
I like-
knows what happens.
I like the phrase power free. We're a
Power
power
free.
free. Like Nirvana.
We've been
A
writing
power
ballads
free
since-
band, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a new one. Okay. So you've been together this period of time, and you've got one track out there. Have you got anything else in the pipeline coming up, sort of recording wise?
Well, we managed to get a little snippet for an advert for Vicky Patterson, who's just won I'm a Celebrity. So we put together a 30-second clip of that, and we thought we might as well make a full track out of that, so people can hear the full song if they like it. So we've got that coming up as well. But at the moment, I guess we're just focusing on that one single to get on the line. On the line? Is that a quote from the internship? To get out on the airwaves. And
I've seen it, it's a good film.
It's
yeah,
good,
yeah.
and so yeah, no, we're working on new material at the moment. So once we've got some new stuff, I'm sure we'll get back into the studio.
Wait's quite an interesting one because it's a really great. I mean, I'm really proud of the sound. I like how it sounds, but we're kind of going more electronic now these days. It's kind of we've kind of cut our teeth on that sort of. I've heard it called cinematic indie, which I quite like.
I quite like that.
I like
Yeah.
that. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
That's going on your Facebook page, and we're
Yeah.
cinematic
Yes.
indie.
Just you wait. After this, we'll update it.
No pun intended.
Oh, right.
Okay.
And, so how he needs a better script writer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe the same person that wrote my clues. No, maybe not. So how does the songwriting process work with you guys, and how do you put it together?
A lot of late nights and arguments. No, to be fair,
It's got to be arguments. You've got to say that. It's good. I like arguments in a band.
In a
In
nice
any
way.
creative environment.
It's more opinionated discussions.
Yeah, let's just put it that way.
That's a nice way.
Yeah.
Gentle conflict.
Yes.
A lot of the time, Perry will be in his room and he'll discover this really nice rhythm or really nice melody, and he's like, guys, you need to hear this, and then we'll all come together and
Kind of smile a bit. Yeah, it's okay.
Sounds like so and so.
yeah,
I
we
do
can
that
tweak
all
that.
the
Yeah,
time.
you do.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you're playing this song. We can't do that one. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Back to the drawing board.
So you get a bit upset and you think, oh, I have to start all over again there or
Yeah,
something. Or,
yeah.
oh, right, okay. And what lyric-wise, did you all join in on the lyrics, or is there somebody,
Well,
you got one person
Weirdly
who's
enough.
good with words?
Yeah, I mean, weirdly enough, we've got our one guy pretty much. He's the master behind the lyrics, and that would be our drummer, believe it or not.
Yeah, strangely.
Nothing strange at all.
Well, I did win a poetry competition when I was about 12, so I think.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Kept that one quiet.
Yeah, it's out in the world. It's out on the line now.
It is out on the line.
It is on the line.
Because we are live on the Webby thing as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, okay.
and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's poetry. Tell us about your poetry contest. That's interesting. Let's dig in. Let's dig
Please
deep.
tell us.
This is, we're now going to
Put
Jeremy
myself in
Paxman
it.
type interview now.
But there's, funny enough, there's quite a lot of things you don't know about me, guys.
Hang on. Now we're trapped into a small room.
Yeah.
And now we're going to reveal.
I probably shouldn't have said it, but
No.
it's too late now.
No,
Basically,
keep
yeah,
going,
okay.
keep going, it's great.
So I've always liked writing. I've always, writing little stories when I was younger. I don't know. And one day my head teacher was like, you should enter this competition for the school. And that's Nova Herriad, by the way. Just sort of
Say again,
promote them. Nova Herriad, it was Herriad Parkway when I was going.
Okay.
And we had to go to some other school, I can't remember who it was, and I won it. So yeah, that's my.
What did you win?
I think it was like a £5 W.H. Smith voucher. So
What a prize.
yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So is any of those early stuff transferred into what you're currently doing now?
I don't know. I think.
really hope not.
Yeah, no, I really hope not to. I think one of my poems was about a bee or something, so probably not.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I guess that might have sparked my passion for writing lyrics.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's a good point. I should say. Let's listen to some of this passion collectively from the band Polar Front. Let's get something live from you now. What can you sing for us here and now? Then what are you going to do for us?
Well, this one's called Help, and
I've heard that title before.
Yeah, a few times. this one started off as this was Sophie's idea for this song. It's all about, it's not the most kind of cheery song. It's about sleep paralysis, which is obviously when you go to sleep you're kind of drifting off, and it's kind of like the extended version of, when you dream that you're about to trip over, and you wake up. It's kind of a bit like that. So.
No, it's not.
Well, so it's kind of like along the lines. It's much.
Basically.
So it's just like a trip hop song, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, on acoustic guitar.
I basically kept having dreams that someone was strangling me, and then when you wake up you can't move for a while, so I wrote a song about it. Basically. Haven't had the same dream in a while.
We like deep. Let's
Rory
listen to
would
it.
have a field day.
Yeah.
On all of us. In my poetry.
Okay. Over to you guys then. Let's have some help.
Deep in the
Excellent, excellent. I think what we're going to do, we're going to give you the first chance in the second half of the show to listen to this week's mystery voice. Will you give some clues? You got any clues for this, Stu? Can you?
The only one I can think of is it's a comedian actor with, well, he's known for his dress sense.
Is it good dress sense, would you say?
I would say known for his dress sense.
Oh,
Leave it at that.
no. Well, it is, yeah. All right, here we go. This week's mystery voice.
But with a healthy mind, maybe we can gain wisdom. Yes. And for wisdom, in the old days, we had pipes. Everyone had pipes, didn't they? You stick a pipe in your mouth, suddenly you were wise.
Have you ever had a pipe? We've asked our previous guests, do you ever had a pipe in your mouth?
A pipe?
Yeah, to make you feel wise.
Oh, like a smoking pipe.
Yeah.
What did you think? Like
God knows why.
you're a plumber.
Guttering.
I mean, like,
Well, actually,
I like a pipe, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Do you feel wise?
I feel it's essential.
All you
It's just-
need
it-
now is a
I've got a pipe
Starbucks
in my
coffee
third work for
and a
this.
MacBook.
No, what you need now is someone to ask you directions.
Oh, okay.
Because you always need a pipe to say, yes, it's up on the hill, just past the pub,
Right.
past the Pig and Whistle.
Just so the listeners on radio know, Sean has managed to find from somewhere, I've no idea where, a pipe.
Well,
Magicked it out. of
you always
thin
have one hand, don't you have accoutrements for you know, for
prop
you.
straw.
It's a prop straw, yes, you're an actor, aren't you? You can draw on things that you need to be drawn upon.
I didn't think I'd need visual props for the radio.
Over to you then, Stu.
So we got the guests in polar front, so lovely.
I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea then, if
Yeah.
that's all that's actually going to regard me then.
You go right ahead. So, do you guys get out and gig in front of a live audience much?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we're kind of, we're, I wouldn't say we're totally on the lookout as we would usually be right now. We're still kind of writing and building up our back catalogue. We're kind of quite secretive when we're writing stuff. We don't really want to put it out until it's totally there. But we have actually got a gig end of this month now.
27th?
26th.
26th, my bad.
26th.
I won't speak again.
And that's at Risk Bar with Adam, I think Fisak or Fisek.
Sec? I want to say
Not
Yeah.
totally sure. And he was in Baby Shambles, which is obviously super cool.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know if
okay.
you've seen the flyer for it actually, it's really cool. It's really
Yeah,
different,
it
isn't
came
it?
out yesterday.
Are you on the flyers mentioned as part
No,
of
it's
this?
just really... It's just
No, we
like-
are. We are.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, our name is on there.
Yeah.
You need to stop plugging on
Yeah.
gigs, so you don't know enough.
Just stick to the
He might be alright lyrics, but he's no good at the PR side. Is that what you're trying to say?
I would say really good at the PR because, Liam, you're basically saying if your photos aren't on that, you're not on
Well,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I mean.
begin yourselves
I'm glad-
off.
thank
That's
you.
good. That's
Just
good.
imagine Liam on the front with like a pipe. Not
Yes.
even like a smoking pipe.
We
but
should
like
make this a thing.
That could be your signature from here on in. Yeah, that you're all smoking pipes.
I could rent out my pub if you wanted. No, it is used. It is well
It's
used.
probably quite a personal item.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And you know where it's been now as well, don't you?
Exactly.
But no, we're playing that on the 26th, and Adam is headlining. We're underneath him, and then there's Sahara Heights, who are one of our favourite bands in Swindon.
They're wicked.
Very good, yeah. I think they've been on. I think they've been in for a session actually.
Be nice bunch of
Yeah.
bunch of guys.
Upsettingly young, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
Hang on, what do you mean? You can't say that. What do you mean they're upset?
We've got beards.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Oh.
so does.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you shave yours off, especially.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might,
Yeah,
you might
well-
have beards, but you've got hair on your head as well.
Yeah, fair point.
So, yeah.
We don't know. Sophie's got a hat on. We've no
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's all the way around.
In fact, with that hat, if you did have a beard, you'd have to have known them, wouldn't you, with that hat?
Santa.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, any gigs planned after the 26th?
I think we've actually just had confirmed.
I was going to say, do we say it? I think we should.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's not like a massive basically.
But you're making an announcement. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
we're
doing?
just not sure if we're 100% confirmed on it yet, but then we've got a gig coming up in Cheltenham on March the 3rd.
I'm
Yes.
checking my diary now.
It's
I
March
went really
3rd.
high because I wasn't sure. With All Ears of Our, which are an amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And Jake, he actually really helped us out with our last gig. He stepped in on bass last minute, and he just owned it. He just didn't he?
Yeah,
he killed
he's
it.
wicked.
He's such a really great bass player.
Well, he's a guitarist.
Yeah.
And he learned our whole set on bass in 2 days, like two
Wow,
2 hour
wow.
sessions,
Yeah, nice
and then
dude.
played the gig with us. He was really good.
So are you looking for a bassist for live stuff then?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, this is the thing. Like I was saying, we're pretty secretive about everything, and we've kind of got a few new developments in terms of bass, and we'll kind of be like I said, getting more electronic, and it might be we're gonna try out some new sounds and stuff. Really.
I mean, with the old set that we've got, the set that we're currently gigging with, hopefully, if we buy Jake some more beer, he might step in and help us out with that with the next few gigs we've got. But then, like I say, moving forward, like Perry said, we're looking to go down a more electronic kind
Some
of...
keyboards and
Yeah.
sort of... And,
Well, you're in the right vein, but I wouldn't say
God.
just keyboards.
Being
Glockenspiel.
secretive about
We are being
the
secretive.
electronic glockenspiel. So you're going to be prog rocky then, is that what you're trying to say to us? here?
Yeah, we're going to have a really long xylophone across stage.
Yeah.
Going from one into the other. We've also actually got, speaking of shows, we've got one on the 11th at the Castle as well, which is a Swindon gig.
Oh yeah, 11th of March.
11th
Yeah.
of March.
Oh, good. Well, you're building up your repertoire,
Yeah.
your activity. You're building your activity there.
Keep us going.
And whereabouts in Cheltenham? Is it on the 3rd, is it?
I think it's still to be confirmed.
We literally got asked today.
We got
so
asked today.
Oh, right.
It's an exclusive, but
Yeah.
we can't give you too much information because we don't know yet. But
But yet again, you heard it here first.
we'll put it all on our Facebook.
Yeah.
So.
If we can have another song from you, and then one of you's going to be in the hot seat then. Yeah.
I feel
I
like
don't know who that's going to be.
What song can you do for? What's your second song going to be then?
well, this is a cover, isn't it?
Yeah, a cover. It's by Matt Corby, who we're going to see in March, which is exciting.
Amazing.
It's called Brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what
That sounded like as if stop the world.
There is a point.
I've got something really important to say.
Basically, we do a live version of this with like full kit, and we took a lot of his original version of it because it's just him, a guitar and a drum kit.
Right. Okay.
And we took the track and kind of put our own sort of spin on it, I guess.
Well, that's good. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Of being creative, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not just doing a cover, is it?
No.
You're doing an interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, he's an amazing artist, so hopefully we do it some justice.
Brilliant. Okay, over to you guys. Yeah. Lovely. We'll have a quick cough first, and I'll talk. There you go. Clear your throat. Okay.
See now under my skin, make sure you try to guide your wind, and these are my mind. Ooh, ooh, Somebody called out to your brother, he's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, I couldn't help but you on paper, couldn't tell it to his face. You were messed up by the blame. Cower in the corner, confiding further, who let it out
now until my skin makes sure you try to conjure with tears on my mind, and I said, ooh, 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 somebody called out to your boy, he's calling at your name. Oh, I think no dirty covers with the ones so many. Oh, you couldn't help but you were telling to his face. You were a mess about it. You cower in the corner, confiding further, who let it all stay. You cower in the corner, confiding further, who let it pass away. Who let it play. Wait here, pull yourself out of this state, dear. Acknowledge that you were fake. Here, from there on, you might just grow. Somebody called out to your door. It's calling at your I think I'll get the clothes. No one else will play. Oh, if you look but you were made, you couldn't tell it to his face. You messed up, baby.
Oh, yes, that's good. That's good. I really like that. That's wonderful stuff. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
Now, changing it up a little bit, we've been following the progress of the Passion Play in Rawton that's coming up on the 25th of March, Good Friday. It's going to be in 5 locations throughout the village. And Sean spoke recently to the main man himself, Jesus.
So I'm Jordan Turk, and I'm playing Jesus.
So this is going to be the last 3 days of Jesus' life, and well, one of the key scenes is an incident in the temple, an incident with a prostitute. So what's your approach to dealing with this particular incident?
Well, it's interesting because the whole opening scene, you kind of see a whole gamut of emotions from Jesus. It's kind of it's one big long kind of look into his kind of life. It's kind of condensing a whole bunch of stuff into one big scene. So there's a lot that goes on. I think there's kind of a altercation with the Pharisees, which which is it makes him a controversial figure. And of course, like letting go a woman who's been accused of being a prostitute. It's this amazing show of like grace and mercy that really upsets the religious leaders, who want literal justice there and then.
So how are you dealing with the Pharisees? I mean, they're obviously angry and want resolution to the incident with the prostitute. How do you approach to diffusing this situation?
I mean, in the text, it's Jesus answers it with this kind of, he answers it with a question. He puts it back on to the Pharisees. So instead of trying to kind of preach to them, he kind of lets them figure out kind of on their own, how to deal with the situation, and in the end they kind of back off because they're afraid of themselves being exposed for anything. So it's very clever. It's kind of he's a very clever public speaker, really, and manages to kind of turn the whole situation on its head and forces them to kind of reconsider their position, rather than Pharisees are trying to catch him out, and Jesus kind of subverts that. So it's the whole process it helps just because of the what you get from the actors. The text really helps kind of serve that situation in and of itself. So it's an interesting scene because you really kind of get to see kind of Jesus with this charisma and see why exactly the religious leaders of the time really wanted to get him out of the picture.
I mean, he uses charisma in this scene, but shortly afterwards the circumstances change because of the nature of the way the temple is being used, and the nature of Jesus, should we say, explodes in one way? Yeah,
it's kind of uncharacteristic, really. Kind of, rage kind of takes over, and it's this kind of real kind of holy justice that kind of overtakes his whole kind of persona. So it's kind of a shocking moment, really, for everyone to see him kind of lose control in that sense. What we've kind of been exploring with is him just, instead of just being someone who gets angry, it's the emotions come to the surface, and instead of controlling it in this one moment, he lets it out, it shocks everybody, and it's a catalyst, really, to kind of lead you into the next scene, which is the Last Supper, and the whole kind of things that follow on from that. It's quite a nice juxtaposition, really, for his character.
Yeah, lots of emotion in those scenes in a very short space of time. Well, thank you, Jordan. Thanks for chatting to us, and look forward to seeing the event on the 25th of March.
No worries, anytime. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Jordan Turkisay who's playing Jesus at the Rawton Passion Play on Friday the 25th, which is Good Friday, across the whole village of Rawton, across 5 locations actually. If you want to follow that, you could go to rawtonpassionplay.co.uk. And actually, Gatecrash Theatre, which are putting the whole event, the whole day together, are now looking for a large group of people to be part of the crowd performance roles. Really, people are just going to be in the background, but sort of filling it out, making it feel real, I suppose, in one sense. And there's going to be hosting a drop-in session tomorrow, Thursday the 4th, at 8 p.m. at the Leg House, Church Hill, Rawton. So you found those details on the website, and there are going to be a number of days you would have to be available to come to a few rehearsals. There won't be any lines to learn, but it's all about sort of coordinating a large group of people, really. So as long as you can make it a number of those days, I think the organiser, director Anna, would definitely appreciate that. And also, if you go onto the website as well, there's going to be information there about crowdfunding, because obviously there's quite a significant event down there and does need a little bit of finance to bring it off and make it all come together. So again, to remind you of the website, that's Rawton Passion Play. And that's going to be on Friday the 25th of March, around, I think, 5 locations throughout the village of Rawton. Now, in the studio, we've got Polar Front, and on behalf of the honour of Polar Front, Perry has volunteered himself. Oh, was he volunteered? Did you volunteer him, guys? Did
I
you
think
push
we
him
pushed him into it.
Pushed him into it. We've got the 60-second challenge, which is you're going to have to talk for 1 minute on a subject.
See if I can
Got a stopwatch. If you hesitate or go off in a different direction or repeat yourself, we stop the stopwatch, we pause it, we give you -2 points.
Oh.
We then start again, and you keep going. And every time you do one of those things, we stop and give you -2. Once you get to a minute, just keep talking. You don't have to worry, I've got the stopwatch. When you get to 105 seconds, and every full 5 seconds beyond, you get +5 points.
Okay.
So the record is, it's a double record at the moment, isn't it, Stu?
It is. It's split at the moment. -3 points.
-3
is
points
the record.
is the
to
record.
beat.
So I just need to.
Don't get any minuses, yeah.
Okay,
You can
cool.
do this.
Yeah, we believe it.
Got faith.
I just have to keep talking.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I say stop, because you do something wrong, we then pause, and so don't repeat yourself, don't hesitate, don't go off in a different direction, all those things.
No
Yeah?
pressure. It's
So,
no pressure.
but we want you to feel in the right mood for this, so we're going to sort of relax you now.
Now you're in the spotlight. Are you beginning to sweat? Are you beginning to panic? All your friends will be listening. Can you take the pressure off? The 60-second challenge.
Feeling good now. Feeling tremendous.
Yeah.
So, what have we got lined up for our victim? Our guest. Our guest, Stu.
Well, if you're ready with your stopwatch,
I am ready with a
Sean,
stopwatch, yeah.
then your subject, Perry, is the pros and cons of being left-handed.
Go!
Well, there's a lot of pros obviously, but the cons are what I'm going to start on first. A big con of being left-handed is, well, some would say choice, but I would say more the fact that you look odd in all photos. You're kind of facing the wrong way, everyone else is looking in the other direction. It's an okay look, not the best look, not my favourite look. Now, another con I would find would have to be your lack of guitars. I've always wanted a Jazzmaster guitar, which is made by Fender.
So, guitar.
Okay.
You're doing well, 27 seconds. You did say not a few times, not a few times, but
Am I
I'll let
allowed to
those
say
go.
pro and con?
Oh, yeah, you can say what's in the subject matter, yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. You can say the odd little words like and buts and whatever,
I did
unless you
notice
keep saying
look
it.
came up a few
Look,
times.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, look, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But we let those sort of slip
Sure.
because it sounded good. It sounded good.
Tough call.
It sounded as though you knew what we were talking about.
He does.
You do know what you're talking about, don't
Apparently
you?
so.
You do. So, continuing with your subject, starting now.
Now, I can't get a left-handed Fender Jaguar.
Hang on.
Oh,
Didn't you say
oh, what-
Fender? You said Fender.
Are we not continuing?
No, it's it's
Okay.
continuing. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
minus four.
Yeah. So you mentioned Fender before. Yeah. Okay. So continuing with your subject now.
So although I can't get my choice of 6-stringed instrument, I find it actually limits you in a way that kind of promotes you to find an interesting, noise.
No, there's hesitation there. There's hesitation there, I think.
Hesitation. I was doing so well.
It was 44 seconds.
Okay.
So were you doing?
Buzz me back in. I'm ready.
Yeah,
ready.
you're and.
Must be pumping.
I feel like I'm Rocky.
Yeah. The juice is flowing, so you don't want to stop that, do we? Okay, all right, continuing now.
And having to kind of be selected with what I choose, I find that my favourites tend to come to the front pretty quickly. Pro of being left-handed, however, is you go to a party, people are like, oh, you make music, could I see you play any instrument of any kind? And unfortunately, people can't see me play it, which means there's no pressure.
Stop, you said play and play.
Ah.
And it's a shame because you were 1 minute 4 seconds .97. So you don't get your full 5 seconds. So you don't get your bonus points.
I don't get my bonus
You don't get
points.
your bonus points. No, that's
Good, tough call. Good.
Yeah,
judging,
yeah,
good
well,
judging.
yeah. He says that with a smile.
Lying inside.
I feel like I'm down, just everyone down in general.
The world is going to know about it. Yeah, all 3 people that are listening. So what's
Yes, the scores then -8.
Oh,
Which is
minus
not our
eight.
lowest score.
that's you've done well when someone says it's not the lowest.
We have had a -10.
I'm like, oh, so I'm only 1 score. Minus.
That's great for volunteering, though.
That's fine.
Really
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that. Really appreciate that. Go back to our medley now. How many points were you going to be giving yourselves collectively on the medley? I'm going to give out the answers now. What did you use?
I'm 0.
I had 2.
That
If we, did you say collectively as in as a band? 'Cause
Well, if you're adding 0 to 2, it's not going to make much difference, really, is it?
Yeah. It's 2 plus 0.
well, I had 2 as well. I feel like that's a 4.
All right, you sure it's not the same 2?
Yeah, it's definitely
It
the
is.
same thing.
Oh my God!
Desperate to win today.
It's close.
I'm on -8. Give me a break.
Here we go. Let's go through with the, and I'll give you the answers to this week's medley. Smooth operator from Sade. I think you knew this one, didn't you? Did somebody know this one? No.
No, the last one.
Forever Autumn. That's Justin Hayward. Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. The Wichita Linesmen from Glenn Campbell. Go on, you knew this one, didn't you? Go on, what, tell the world.
Go on, Perry, you need to get some more points.
Ah, great, thank you. Sympathy points, my favourite. It was Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and I believe it was by Cyndi Lauper.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Good. Then we had Smooth Operator by Sade, Forever Autumn, Justine Hayward, Just the Way You Are, Billy Joel, Wichita Linesman, Glenn Campbell, Girls Just Want to Have Fun from Cyndi Lauper. There's a track I definitely want to play because they're playing a gig here in town on the 4th, that's tomorrow, isn't it? 4th of February. This is I Destroy. Something's going on. I hear a beeping from somewhere. I don't know, is it not me?
That's me.
That's one of it. Something. Don't worry, I'll tell you what, we'll play a song and we can get rid of that. There we go. This is I'm confused. I've got two of their tracks. One track is called I Destroy by I Destroy, but we're not playing that one. We're going to play this one instead. This is Vanity Loves Me, I Destroy, playing the Vic tomorrow night. One of those with a silent moment at the end of the song there. Did you catch me out, do you think? Or did deliberate, you know?
It was planned. It was
yes,
planned.
of course it was.
So that was Vanity Loves Me by I Destroy, and you can catch them at the Vic tomorrow night, Thursday the 4th of Feb. So, the mystery of voice, time for the answer on that now. Polar Front, you knew this one, didn't you?
Can I take this one?
You can take this
You
one.
just had to ask me what it was.
We caught you out.
Busted. Then he is out of the way.
Well, you said that. Now you said that suspiciously, as if if it was wrong,
No,
you could then blame Sophie, couldn't you?
Is it right?
Yes, it is.
I knew it.
Well, have a listen to this. Have a listen to this.
But with a healthy mind, maybe we can gain wisdom. Yes. And for wisdom, in the old days, we had pipes. Everyone had pipes, didn't they? You stick a pipe in your mouth, suddenly you were wise.
You don't look wise.
Do I have to answer that?
No, okay. There you go, idiots on there. You were collectively right, weren't you?
Thank you very much.
Because there was connection,
Teamwork.
teamwork, absolutely. Well, thanks for guys coming in. You've been listening here on Swindon Live and Local to Pilot Front, Liam, Perry and Sophie. So what's coming up in the next sort of month or so there for you guys?
Well, we've got our gig at the end of this month on the 26th at Riffs Bar, supporting Adam Fisek, something like that, from Baby Shambles. So if you're a fan of Baby Shambles, the whole Pete Doherty thing, come see us. And then we've also got on the 3rd, a mystery location yet to be announced, not that we don't know it, we've got we're supporting All Is a Vow in Cheltenham.
And our single Wait should be released with a lyric video. We're probably thinking within the next week or two, so you can find that on our Facebook page as soon as it comes out.
And on our Facebook page we've got all the links to our SoundCloud,
Instagram,
and Twitter.
It's all there. It's all available for the world to digest and inwardly consume, yeah?
Exactly.
Great stuff. Thanks very much, guys, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We'll be back next week, won't we?
Yeah, we certainly will. We'll see you then.
Yeah, we'll have. We've got an interview with 10 Tombs, a Cheltenham band who got a gig here next week. So we're going to interview with them. Don Watton, yeah, that's who it is. We're going to go to the news now with Sandy Shaw. This is Long Live Love.